The California Council for the Humanities is spending thousands of dollars across the state to get people reading about California history. But the book they chose left some feeling excluded. Dante Higgins has more.
The book they chose was The Grapes of Wrath by John Steinbeck.
What do you think about what was going on in the Depression?
El Cerrito High School students joined Californians across the state in reading the novel this October. The story is about a farming family's migration to California during the Depression.
We chose The Grapes of Wrath because it was popular, accessible, and because it told that core story about coming to California.
It says, plenty of work in California. 800 pickers wanted.
While most students here enjoyed the classic story, they also noticed that something was missing.
They didn't talk about the Asian immigrants and, the immigrants from Mexico and stuff. They basically talked about, like, the white migrants.
So were you able to relate to the book?
Not at all.
El Cerrito High School teacher Bruce Green uses the book every year in his class and looks beyond what's missing.
Even though it has flaws, you can just use those flaws to teach about a lot of issues.
Students spent the entire month of October studying the book, dissecting every aspect. 11th grader Noelle Walton had suggestions on how the book could have been more inclusive.
Showing things for the Black and the Hispanic family and the Asian family,
Author and historian William Wong recommended that people read Grapes of Wrath because of its compelling story, and because it's a story about America in the 1930s.
But if a person is reading The Grapes of Wrath and learning about California labor and California history and taking that as gospel truth, then there needs to be other people coming in and telling another version.
Reading The Grapes of Wrath was the first leg in the project. Council for the Humanities Executive Director Jim Quay says that Californians will get a chance to tell their stories in the next step of the initiative.
I mean, if I were to ask you what how do you come to be in California? How does the Canberra person come to be in California? Those kinds of conversations are what we want to provoke for the next 3 or 4 years.
In El Cerrito, this is Dante Higgins for CNS News.